What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome day. A quick one here on nat gas, gold, silver, crude oil. Starting with natural gas. So before I continue, let me show you the clip from the last video so that we can connect the dots and see and learn what to expect next. So what I'll be looking at, just a solid pullback. You already got a bearish cross, and with that, if you have a bearish engulfer, now we are below 50 EMA as well. I'll be simply going short and keep on taking shots with the break of structure till this green zone. So keep an eye. That is all I'm looking at on all the platforms. That's on capital.com, that's on NEMEX, and that's on MCX and Owanda. Just simply looking for your entry. On capital.com, we are just there. If there's a price forms a bearish engulfer, I'll be going short. Perfect. So first I want to show you Owanda, and then on capital.com we are getting a recent conditions for the entries. Now here on Owanda, as you can see, I've already mentioned that look for the pullback and look for the valid bearish engulfer to go short. As you can see, the ATR is 41, and all the way from the close, if you push down, is 42 pips, has already pushed down. Looking at that, if you have entered here, your 1 ATR target has been hit. I'm expecting a further push down. Now, one more condition I want you guys to keep an eye on. It might retest a pullback and form a double top pattern here, and then it can start to push down. Like I mentioned in my earlier video, that we are still bearish. We have a bearish condition on a daily, on a weekly, and we have a pin bar on a weekly time frame as well. So if you look here on a weekly time frame, that's a bearish engulfer, and that here on NEMEX, it's a pin bar. That is also one of the entry pattern as well from the resistance. So looking at that, we can expect a price to push down to the recent support, a very recent support right here that was already mentioned to you in my last video. If you have not seen that, feel free to watch that video and mark your zones accordingly. Now here on capital.com, the price is forming a bearish engulfing pattern. Now on this platform, that would be a valid entry, not this bearish candle. This would be a valid entry if that closed as a bearish engulfing candle. Now this is not a valid entry because if you zoom that, the candle opened down in gap. I want you guys to see a body to engulf the previous candle with the full body, as you can see from the top till the bottom. Wick doesn't matter for the pullback entry. So on capital.com, we are getting a possible entry right here. If you are my student, you know what entry is that. But on Owanda, remember the target has been hit, but I'm expecting some further push down. But in that push down, we might see a push down from here, and the price might hit the target on this platform. So I'm not buying as long as we are trading below 50 and 20 EMA. We're getting a cross as well. And with that, if the price closes a bearish engulfer, that is my signal. The price is likely going to push down at least 180 for the target. Again, guys, take your trades on your own risk. Nothing should be taken as any sort of trading advice, just my opinion. And if you think my analysis are wrong and going against your analysis, listen to your own analysis. But that's the way I personally take my trades. So look for that and look for this close, and that close is my valid buy signal. And on NEMEX, right here, no confirmation on NEMEX, but if you guys trade on NEMEX platform, you just need to look for some more pullbacks. Now this could be till 50 EMA, that is totally fine. This could be a trend line retest, but 50 EMA will be an area where I'll be looking for my entry. So keep an eye on 50 EMA, some more pullback. If bearish engulfer forms, I'm going to go short. Now if the price, let's say, pushes down, break below this low, in that case I'll look for another pullback and bearish engulfer to go short till the price get to my green zone that was already mentioned in my last video. Have these zones ready on your charts so that you guys know where to expect a possible bounce. On MCX, it is not a valid engulfing condition the way I teach my students, but you can still look for this 382 bearish candle. If that closes a 382 bearish candle here on this platform, that will be a sell signal for me the way I teach my student. That is a different entry only once if this candle, green candle, closes a valid 382 candle. If you don't know what 382 candles are, then you can also watch the videos that is in my playlist. All the terminology I use for my analysis, you can learn from there. Next up, we have gold. But before that, I want to mention silver here as well. Silver is now inside the major structure resistance. Now, at this point, there is no entry condition on 4 hour. But if you look here on 1 hour, we had a double top pattern. Looking at that, expect a solid retracement on 1 hour time frame. But that is a minor double top. For the major double top, you can also mark a zone like this and wait for the price to come back to the zone, form bearish engulfer. In that case, we'll have a major double top on 1 hour time frame to go short by keeping a stop loss above, take profit initially 1-to-1 or 1.4-to-1 or 2-to-1. I go max. Now at this point, that is something you can look for on 1 hour time frame, a condition, but on 4 hour time frame, look for exact same condition, a solid pullback, a push back up, back to this termination zone here of double top. If we have a rejection here, bearish engulfer, I'll be going short. Now in that process, gold also might be giving you a solid pullback, looking at an oversold condition we are getting here in the RSI. So that is something I will be looking at as well. On silver, silver can push the gold down since there is a minor double top on silver. So on gold, we are getting a bearish candle, but there is no oversold in the RSI. So that is why that would be very risky. Instead, I would wait for some more push up and oversold with a bearish engulfer double top to go short. Since the price just made a new high, I no longer look for sell trades with my condition. Instead, I'll be looking for the solid pullback above 20 or 50 EMA with bullish engulfer to go long. So that is all I'm looking at here on gold. Only buying, but with a solid pullback is something I'm expecting first before I enter my buy trades. Next up, we have crude oil. Like I mentioned in my last video, keep on mentioning that we are only looking for bearish trades. And if you look here, the price just came inside my support, which I have just drawn in my last video. Now that is a very minor anchor support, not a major one. Major one is right here from where I'll be looking to enter my buy trade. But you can also get some consolidation here within this area, and we can see a possible bounce up from here back to the upper level from where you can see a possible consolidation above. But if there is a bullish engulfer here, in that case, expect a short-term bounce and a range within this area. But again, I want to see a bullish engulfers within this zone. If there is a condition, again, it's going to be very weak signal. There is no oversold. It is not a major zone, but a minor anchor from where we can expect a bounce. But for that, either a bullish engulfer or a double bottom must form. For the risky entry, by keeping a stop loss below this zone, take profit. You can go 1-to-1 if the condition form. No condition if the price break below this low. In that case, we are completely bearish to go short. So keep an eye. A minor buying area from where we can expect a possible bounce if there is an entry condition. So that's it for today's video. Hope you got a value. If yes, hit like button for me, subscribe if you're new so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.